are in the Petrified Forest National Park in Arizona, and we've had a really awesome experience today. Really learning a lot about it.
About petrified forests, petrified wood. Who would have thought you'd get excited about seeing downed trees, right?
But it's pretty incredible. One of the things that we learned was at one time, which is, like billions of years ago.
216 million years.
Okay.
Yeah.
200, yeah. Anyway, that this area that we're in was actually clear down at the equator of the Earth. And so that meant that the vegetation, the trees and everything was in a whole different environment back then. And we talked with the ranger that was in there, and because I wanted to know about the type of trees that these were. And they indicated to us that there were 9 species of what they call conifer trees. And that is kind of like your redwoods or your sequoias and that stuff. And so there were 9 different species. Well, obviously back then there were a lot of animals, and they had, pretty good display of some of the prehistoric animals back in the day. Mm-hmm. But, amazing that the detail in the petrified wood, I was just amazed by it because it had to get covered up pretty quick to hold the detail. Maybe some kind of a mud flow or ashes or whatnot. And the other interesting thing is that we did see a variation of colors of the petrified wood. And
what was interesting, these fallen trees looked like they had just fallen down, that they were had bark on them and the colors of them, but when you approach them, they're solid rock. And then over the years, they've crystallized in the inside and resulted in a lot of various colors that were just amazing.
And so many times I had to reach down and touch it. They say, is this really rock? Well, we came in the southern route, which is along 180. Mm-hmm. And actually we're very, very happy that we did, because we've ended up here at the north side, which is just a little bit north of Interstate 40. And if you come in this way, you're probably saying well, where's all the petrified wood? Or the trees and stuff.
Yeah, because the southern end has more of the concentration of the petrified wood and the petrified forest and a lot of the downed trees. This northern part is more from the painted desert, so you've got a lot of the badlands and the colorful hills that are in this area.
And then there's a lot of petroglyphs and areas where, many years ago, obviously other people had lived. And they actually, at the northern entrance here, show this large community of about 200 condos, I'll say, back in the day.
Of prehistoric Puebloan Indians. We're going to continue on. There's still a few more stops to go along our route here in the national park. So let's go see what else there is to see.
We're standing on the corner in Winslow, Arizona. Such a fine sight to see.
Oh, take it easy.
I got a world of trouble on my mind.
Oh, lighten up.
Don't even try to understand.
But we may never be here again.
So cheesy. Here we are at the Meteor Crater National Landmark near Flagstaff, Arizona. So this crater was created about 50,000 years ago. And we took a guided tour and we learned quite a bit about it. When you're looking down there at the bottom, that can actually hold 20 football fields. That's like amazing. Now, this building here used to hold the piece of the meteor that was actually found 1.5 miles away from the meteor crater. And this entrance, this was built to hold all of the food and supplies while they were doing mining explorations down at the bottom, because they thought that they were going to find the big meteor at the very bottom. So this was an unscheduled stop for us while visiting in Winslow, Arizona. And there was an $18 interest fee to get in, but that included going through the museum and seeing a movie and the guided tour. So it was a really cool place to unexpectedly, shall we say, stop by and take a visit. We are at our boondocking site here near Williams, Arizona, and it's just amazing how much trash people leave around. And Laura has decided to do her part and to say, hey, around our campsite, we're just gonna go ahead and pick up the yucky trash and keep this area clean for future people who want to come in and boondock. And be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell and give us a thumbs up if you've liked this video.
And we encourage you to live your freedom.